So good morning and very warm welcome to all of you here at the Institute of Physiology of the First Faculty of Medicine of Charles University in Prague. And also very warm welcome to you who are viewing us online. My name is Michal Vrablik, and today I've got the pleasure to open the open day of our medical faculty. A little bit about myself. I've got two hats today because I'm a proud alumni of the First Faculty of Medicine and still working as a clinician for the faculty and also the affiliated General University Hospital. But also I serve as the Vice Rector of Charles University. So basically I am here to represent the entire family of Charles University as well. What is ahead of us? Today we've got a very busy program. So you already know that you can be assigned to group A or B. And you can follow a very interesting program, including practical workshops that is going to provide you with a little insight about what it is like to be a student of our faculty and in the future also becoming a medical doctor. A little bit about where we are. We are in the capital of the Czech Republic. Prague is a vivid city offering everything a student can wish for during the university years. I'm totally convinced that there's nothing that is missing in Prague. What we miss is the feeling of unsafety. Prague is a very safe city. And nowadays, I think it's particularly important to emphasize this. About the university ranks about the top-ranked universities in the world. We've got an awful long tradition. And when I actually viewed the poster behind my lovely colleagues over there, that reminds us of the very long tradition in a very natural way. However, we, as you can appreciate, at least all of you here, we are also very modern teaching facility. So I'm quite sure that all of you who decide to enroll with our faculty will be able to enjoy all the top facilities that our faculty is provided with. The First Faculty of Medicine has actually 3 study programs. It's general medicine, it's dentistry, and it's also a full range of PhD programs. So if you fall in love with studying at our faculty enough, you can stay here even after graduation, becoming a medical doctor or a doctor of dentistry, and then you can continue with research as a PhD student. And I am particularly happy that the family of our international PhD students is growing ever since. And about medicine, it's a 6-year program. Preclinical years comprise the first 3 years, but we are undergoing constant improvements, if you wish, of our curriculum. So don't worry, you'll be exposed to real medical issues from the first year of your studies. And then year 4, 5, and 6, these are fully clinical. So that the, let's say, goal of the faculty is to provide you with the best knowledge so that you can serve as medical professional right after graduation. There's a wonderful team of teachers. The faculty has more than 2,000 employees, and all of them are here to support the students all the way through their studies. I'm also particularly proud about the international office, which is the primary contact of all international students. And today, actually, I would say almost everyone from the office is around. So those of you who are here can get in touch with them and see how wonderful these ladies and gentlemen are. And with that, I think that I'll be handing over to the next speaker, who is going to be Dr. Klima, who represents the dentistry part of our program.
Thank you very much. My name is Klima, and I represent here those who would like or who are thinking on studying dentistry. You study dentistry at our faculty 5 years. Already from 2nd year, you work with patients. So already from second year, you work clinically. Of course, student starts in second year by doing a simple local anesthesias. They extract teeth. They examine patients. So we have shifted all the beginning of clinical work already to the summer semester of second year of dentistry. Then in third, fourth, and fifth year of dentistry, we have a beautiful space called teaching halls, where students work every working day with patients from Monday to Friday, from 8 to 2 p.m. So we have very broad spectrum of practical clinical work. Also, if you are interested in studying of dentistry, you are very, very appreciated, and we were looking forward to you to show you our teaching halls, which is in a schedule from 1:15. It's on different address. So those who are here in person, we will be looking forward to you to see you in our teaching halls. Dentistry, it's a beautiful specialty which has a lot of subspecialties, and I think we provide a full modern program in dentistry. By law of Czech Republic, you should be as ready professionally for dentistry to open your private office just the next day after last state exam. So all the studies are guided and dedicated to fulfill this criteria. You have to be ready to open your own private office the next day after last state exam. So you don't need, by law, another education to run your own private office. So we are looking forward to you in our beautiful workshops, in our dentistry teaching halls, and we will be ready for you to show you how dentistry looks like in terms of education every day from first to fifth year. Thank you very much, and I have big honor to invite my colleague here, Dr. Vejraška. Thank you very much.
I would like to join heartfelt welcomes to all of you who are here, and also to our online guests who are in more distant locations. My name is Martin Vejraška, and I'm in charge as a Vice Dean for admissions. I won't speak about admission process here, but please feel free to post any questions in chat. This is opened both for you and for our online guests. My colleagues from the international office are here for you. They will answer all the questions later and also during the whole process of today's open day. Our admission process is a bit more selective than the other schools in the region, but we really do our best to be very transparent, to be very fair, and to do it so that it's really nice experience for all our applicants. And we would like to welcome you at our admissions. Today, unfortunately, the situation is a bit more complicated, especially in the region of Near East. We are solving the troubles. Situation is very quickly evolving, so our final decisions about the procedures this year will be issued in the next week. I'm sorry we don't have them ready today, but really the situation is quite new for us, and we again would like to set everything so that it works at best, and that it is very fair and very well done for all of you. As I said, details about our admission process will be said by my colleagues, and they are here for you. I would like also to mention that we give every support to our students, not only in the time of admissions, but also when they are newcomers to the faculty. Our students are offered an induction course, week-long course that is optional. On the other hand, it is credited, so we really support our students in it. And it allows them to adapt better for the environment of the faculty, learn their colleagues, learn their schoolmates from the higher years of study, and so on. There are several groups of students and associations of students, like MEDSOC, Association of International Students. Our newcomers are also guided by our student tutors, so they have a peer support that is very well working, and again it is supported very intensively from the faculty. We really do our best to give every support to everyone who was accepted to the faculty. As I said, we are a bit more strict at the beginning in the selection process, in the admission process, but then our intention is, if someone is accepted to the faculty, the person should be able to study the whole course of the faculty and finally graduate after 6 years of study. So I would like to invite you to the faculty, and now please allow me to give a word to one of our officers from the international office, Ms. Dorota Egerlová.
Thank Vice Dean for the floor. I would like to have some words about the exact admission process. I strongly advise, if you are really interested in studying at the first Faculty of Medicine, to apply now in March or in April. That means to submit your applications by the end of April. We expect that there could be some extended period for you to be able to apply, but we are not sure about it. So please, if you are really interested, do it now. The extended period depends on the Dean's resolution, and we are now not sure if it will or will not be opened. We hope so, but again, please do apply now if you want to be sure. Our entrance examinations consist of 2 rounds. The first round is a written test out of 3 subjects: biology, chemistry, and general science. Please note that there is no solely based physics test. So once again, biology, chemistry, and general science. These tests are taken in person and on site, either in Prague or in cooperation with our international representatives worldwide. You can have a look at the list of our international representatives and the locations and dates worldwide where you can sit for the entrance examination. The entrance examination consists out of 75 questions, each of them, that means each of the subjects, for 25 questions, each of the questions marked by 1 point. So altogether, in total, 25 points. There is no negative marking. The type of the test is the single best answer, which tests not only your knowledge, but also the way of your critical thinking and evaluating the facts, because some of the answers may seem right, but in fact only one of them is the only one and single best. If you successfully pass the written test, you are invited to sit for the so-called MMI interview, the oral examination, which takes place online. So it's not anymore necessary to sit in person somewhere. It takes online. And in fact, these MMIs is the time for you to shine, because you will have to have the opportunity to speak to 5 of our academics and to show that you are able of role-playing, critical thinking, interpreting data, creative thinking. So you can show your motivation of your study. So it's really nothing to be afraid of. It's the time for you to shine. These MMIs are conducted via Zoom in the period of 2 or 3 days after you get your results from your written test. Only those of you who pass successfully the written test are invited. And the final decision, if you passed both the rounds of the entrance examination, will be known to you in about a week since you sit for the written test. So the procedure is quite very, very short. The period is very short for you to know if you were or were not admitted. If you are lucky enough, and hopefully you are, that you successfully pass both these rounds, the written and the oral examination, you get within 2 or 3 working days the confirmation of acceptance and accommodation, which is very important for those of you who need to arrange your visa. Please note that the visa process can last up to 3 months. So it's quite a long period to arrange it. So if you are really interested in being enrolled and want to commence your studies in time, that means at the very beginning of October, arrange the visa process as soon as possible. Please also have in mind that some of the documents have only limited validity, 180 days. So it's really advisable to start soon. Each of our students has their place in the university dormitories. So you need not be afraid of not having any accommodation. And the confirmation of accommodation is one of the important documents that you need for arranging your visa. So, I think that for my part, it should be all. I would like to point out 2 things which I'm usually asked about the most, and it is, if you need any language certificate applying to our studies, and if you need any knowledge of the Czech language at the commencement of your studies. The question for both these, the answer for both these questions is no. So we do not require to have any language certificate of your English knowledge. Neither we require to have any knowledge of the Czech language from our students who commence their studies in the 1st grade. If you have, again, any other questions, inquiries, please feel free to ask and write to our chat, and meet me and my colleagues, for those of you who are here present with us, in the corridor in front of this meeting hall. So thank you, and I would like to invite my colleagues from MedSoc. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. What a lovely way to start the morning, seeing a bunch of new prospective faces. My name is Salvador. I have the honor of being president of MedSoc, and I'm joined by my fellow friend and colleague Nicole here, who is serving on our board as our treasurer. It is always a very exciting opportunity to see the new members that could potentially be added to our family on a yearly basis. And I just want to give a quick overview of what MedSoc does, and Nicole will go a little bit more into detail. We are an organization by the students for the students. You've had the great opportunity to hear a lot about what the admissions process is like, what it's like during med school academically, and what it can look like following your academics. But the reality of it is that med school is not just about what you do in school. You have to have a lot of experiences while you're here. We ensure that. I'm here joined also by a fellow board member, our head of events, Joshua, who regularly organizes incredible events ranging from our infamous Freshers Week to our Spring Ball, where we really make sure that all of our family from first through to sixth year, not only in medicine, but in dentistry and the Czech parallel, all mixed together in order to ensure that you feel like a family. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs during med school. I would know. I'm in my 5th year at this point. But I believe that MedSoc has really made it a great opportunity as thus far. And I hope that when we see your faces again here in September, and we have the great opportunity of really introducing you into our family, that you feel the same. That's all, a few short words from me, and I'd like to pass it to my colleague, Nicole.
Hi, everyone. And as we had the pleasure of meeting our lovely board member, Joshua, you will meet the rest of our board in the corridors. A lot of them are wearing our red hoodies and being guides. As Dr. Verashka did mention, we have our lovely head international office here with us today. Miss Yana, Miss Eva, and Miss Marika are here as well. And they will be assisting you until you meet us at enrollment day. And from enrollment day, we assist you with what's going on academically, what's going on socially. We have our head of student support with us, Arman, who's outside. Arman and his wonderful team guide you through the everyday life of Prague. How do you settle into the trams, the food, the cuisine? We're here for all of that. Struggling with your visa, accommodation, all of those things, we're here to help. Our head of academic affairs, Darsh, will be there at your blood drawing workshop. He is also a great person to go in contact about what's the academics like. We organize a lot of workshops, seminars, right from 1st year till 6th year. We prepare in the clinical years for students to have residency programs. How do they get into residencies across the world? That includes the US, the UK, Germany, Canada, and Australia. We're doing some with the Czech Republic as well on how do you enter the Czech healthcare system if you do choose to stay here. Our lovely student support team is available throughout the year, especially as first years. We understand that life is difficult when you move away from home for the first time and you're settling in. So we're here for everyday doubts about where do I get the best coffee and where do I sleep when I'm stuck in the anatomy building and what to do on a daily basis. We're also here to help you understand that you can be anything you want to as a medical student. You will meet some lovely histology TAs who are in their 2nd year and starting to introduce you into the world of histology. We have our anatomy assistants as well who have been TAing and demonstrating what dissections look like. Hopefully you will see them in the next year when you are all freshers and you'll meet them in these halls. So please don't forget that medical school doesn't end with just studies. We have so many opportunities and we would love to have you as part of our MedSoc family next year in September. Thank you.
Just one small word. If you've come in late and you haven't registered yet, please make sure you do that so that everything can flow a little bit better. That's all. Thank you very much.